What's up, guys? Welcome to the next round of the ADV Cup. I'm playing Dice for this round. Let me just get a team to challenge him. I think I'm going to use the toxic team that my boy Teal passed me, so shout-outs to him. Let's see. I'm just trying to think about what I'm weak to, like how I'm going to have to play against. Like, Doug Mag seems really annoying to play versus. So, Dice is ready, so I'm just going to challenge him, and let's get right into it. So, he leads Zapdos. I lead Zapdos. He has Snorlax. My initial switch in, this might be Fire Blast Lax. I'm really hoping it's not. I'm just going to go out to Skarmory and get up a Spike as he does go right for that Body Slam. And I am Spadef, so if he does reveal the Mag, we can take it on. As he is going to Fire Blast right here. Doing half. Oof. Ooh. But I should be able to Whirlwind him after this Protect, taking the next Fire Blast. Do I have, I don't want to go out into my Swampert because I don't have Roar. Lax is actually such a big issue for this team, wow. I can't even Toxic it because Lax runs immunity in this generation. So we're going to Whirlwind him out as he is going to go right for that Body Slam. We phase him into a Tyranitar, which is pretty nice. I don't see an item on him. My best play is just going right out to Swampert. It's my Tyranitar answer as he is going to go right for Rock Slide. That is not banned damage. He might be Lum. I think we're just going to Hydro Pump just in case he wants to bring in something that can resist or take on the Earthquake, as he does reveal his own Swampert right there. And I definitely want to get up spikes on this thing. Hydro Pump does not knock out my own Skarmory, and if he wants to go for Earthquake, he can take that anyway. As I said, I do tank that, and I can get up another spike for the Swampert. At the same time, I actually want a Toxic Swampert because Swampert is an issue, and definitely getting rid of its longevity right there. What I can do is go right out into my Zapdos, and I do threaten him with the HP Ice. I honestly expect him to fear that, so I'm going to go right for the Thunderbolt, anticipating him to want to switch out to something that could take it, as he does stay in. I'm not sure if he actually knows that I have HP Grass. I think I did see Dice using this team, so I could be wrong. But I do want to protect just in case he goes for the Hydro Pump one more time, as he does bring out the Jirachi. Now, I do have a pretty solid Jirachi answer, being my Camerupt, which I am going to go directly into. Nice Camel. Hits me with a Wish, though. I'm assuming Pert's going to want to come out. I do take him on. I'm going to Starmie because my Starmie does take on his Pert, and even though obviously it's going to get almost back up to full with the Wish, it's still poison. My Spike is still up. Tyranitar does go down to Hydro Pump as well. I think I'm offensive. I am offensive. Nice. So I could just spam Hydro Pump right here as Jirachi is going to come out. The fact that he put up Sand is actually really nice as well, just because the Snorlax is an issue, and that definitely wears it down. So I got to get rid of Jirachi and Snorlax if I want to win with my potential Calm Mind Blissey. I'm definitely going to go right for the Earthquake right here, as he is Wish Protect. Okay. Good to know. I don't know if he could take these Earthquakes, but I'm definitely going for it anyway, as he does reveal the Mence right there. Now, Mence cannot OHKO me, and I do have Swampert in the back, so I'm not too worried. It is leftover, so I'm assuming he could be special. I'm going to Toxic him. I don't want to. He has special Mence, as you can tell by the Dragon Claw. So I don't want to switch out into Swampert because special Mence run to HP Grass. Thankfully, because it's Dragon Claw is special, if you guys didn't know. I can stall him down a bit with the toxic damage as well, as we take those, as some people might say. Me. Unfortunately, yeah, my Zapdos can definitely take this on. I also don't want to take the HP Grass. Like, there's no way he's not going to Dragon Claw again in this situation. But the good thing is, even though I'm not faster, he is in range of Thunderbolt with the poison damage, and I can just safely go for that, as he's going to throw off a Toxic. So at least we're going to be able to get rid of the Mence right there. That crit didn't matter. He would have gone down to poison plus Sand anyway. So Mence is gone. Snorlax is the biggest issue. I honestly don't have a good answer to this, but because he has Body Slam, I don't think he is Curse, because he's sort of Fire Blast. So I'm just going to Thunderbolt and wear him down as much as I can, honestly. Let's see if Poison actually takes us out this turn. It should. It definitely should. Oh, it actually doesn't. Alright, great. So I'm going to throw off an HP Ice just in case he wants to go out into the Swampert, as he decides to go out to Jirachi. Regardless, I get to bring out my Camerupt, so I'm not too worried, and Camerupt gets to throw off an Earthquake at this point. As long as Swampert's alive, I can deal with Tyranitar in the back, which is probably DD and last mon, maybe Arrow or Gengar. But we're definitely just going to go out into our Camerupt right here. Why didn't I get my leftovers? Oh, duh. The turn ended before, and I died to the poison. I'm sorry. I was a little bit lost for a second. What the hell? We're just going to keep EQ. It hits everything, as he does reveal the last mon Arrow, as I did say. However, I do get my leftovers. I do have to Protect if he wants to go back out into Swampert, which is definitely a play that could happen at this moment. We could take it on as he decides to throw off an Earthquake. What I am going to do is go out into my Swampert because it takes it on relatively well. I don't want my Starmie being 2 KO'd. It might not be actually be 2 KO'd, but regardless, I want to go out to Swampert. Tank the Earthquake right here. And he doesn't have good Swampert answers at this point, in my opinion, so I could just fire off a Hydro Pump. Ooh, that is damage. Boy, that is definitely damage. And he is 100% Spadef Jirachi, if I am not mistaken. Now, I don't want to get too low because this is, again, my answer to most of his mons. I'm going to Protect just to stall him out a little bit. Tank his Earthquake, get a little bit more leftovers, and be able to take on Arrow and things like that. As what I can do is go out to Jirachi on, Starmie on the Hydro, and from there I can proceed to knock him out. I believe he's definitely going Jirachi. I'm actually going to Hydro Pump because this is going to do a decent amount anyway. Yeah, that did damage. That definitely did a respectable amount of damage. And I can safely go back out into Camerupt because Camerupt can take it on, even on the Wish. As he goes for Body Slam. Does not get the pair on me. That's really nice. And Fire Blast is definitely the play because it hits Aerodactyl and does a bit of damage. As unfortunately we do miss. However, with Swampert being so low, it can't come in on anything anymore. And I could just Protect stall him just a bit more for the Double Edge that he decides to throw out. Making it a bit harder for me to deal with him. I think Blissey's going to have to do the sack. It doesn't necessarily deal with much on his team at all. And I think I have to rely on Swampert. So I'm just going to stack my Blissey right here to the Aerodactyl. And just Thunderbolt because it hits everything. As we can now bring in our Swampert. And essentially just get a kill with Hydro Pump. Alternatively, I could go for Ice Beam. Actually, I want an Earthquake, but I think Hydro Pump is just a better play overall. Because like I said, we essentially get a kill right now. If I do Earthquake, though, I do 2 KO Lax. But Hydro Pump is just a better play as he decides to stay in. So thankfully, we do connect. Arrow is going to go down. Great. Fast Mon gone as Lax is going to come out. And, Quake is just the play. As I unfortunately get a crit. That sucks for Dice. That absolutely sucks for Dice that I got that crit on him right there. Nothing I can do about that. I don't know if he went for Body Slam or Self-Destruct, but I was trying to play around the fact that he could go for either of those, as his Swampert is going to come out. And what I can do is just safely just go for Protect. Protect just puts me in the position to get the leftovers to take on the Tyranitar and things like that. And I believe as long as I have Swampert alive, I can take on pretty much everything unless he gets some crazy paras on me. So my own Swampert is the play of choice. He does Earthquake, really nice play on his part. Expecting my Starmie to come in, but I am offensive. I am offensive Starmie, and I can just Hydro Pump here, force him to Protect. I could just Wish Pass as well because Wish, I think, recovers. Do I go for? I think I go for a second Hydro. I don't want to switch out into Swampert and risk that, as that actually ends up working out for me. I guess he tried to predict my Swampert right there. As Tyranitar is going to come in at the same time, he does pass the Wish. However, he needs to completely crit my Swampert to take it on. So we are offensive, as I said. We're able to do a hell of a lot to this Tyranitar, and we are faster as well because Tyranitar does run Adamant in this generation. That's going to be game. So we're able to knock out his Tyranitar right there. That's why I checked, by the way, if I was offensive. Because 352 speed, Tyranitar, if it's Dragon Dance, typically runs Adamant in this generation just for the added power. And it's honestly easy to get 2 Dragon Dances with that. But we're able to beat Dice in the first game right there. Let's get this second game going right now. with this offensive Gengar plus Cloyster Spikes team. I can expect them to bring a Magneton maybe in this game. I'm not sure. I definitely got lucky on the Earthquake crit. Excuse me. On his Snorlax early on. But he leads Tyranitar, I lead Gengar. I really want to hit Hypnosis turn 1 because I don't want to risk him having Pursuit. I doubt he had Pursuit as a lead set. I think he'd be more offensive. I'm just going to go on to my Swampert as he goes right for Dragon Dance turn 1. Okay, Dice, you crazy. We'll just go right for the Hydro Pump because it hits him hella hard. There are no Sand Spadef boosts in this generation. And I'm assuming I still do take a Double Edge if he wants to go for that. So Earthquake is my best play. I didn't want to risk protecting right there just in case he Dragon Danced again because I knew I didn't live it after that. Jirachi is going to come out. I'm going to protect right here just because I'm thinking he has Arrow in the back. Simply because he decided to lead and Sactar early on. Sliding dice, hello. Well, my Snorlax can definitely take on his Jirachi as he is going to go for Calm Mind. Good play on his part, expecting me to want to save my Swampert. Definitely good play. Earthquake does 2-hit KO before he 2-hit KOs me. As you can see, that's doing a solid amount of damage. I could even self-destruct here if I wanted to. He looks like he just brought pure straight-up offense. So let's see if we get the roll with this next Earthquake as we are able to knock out Jirachi. Great, great, great. But at the price of my Snorlax and my Swampert being low. Celebi's going to come out. I'm assuming it's sub Celebi. He's probably going to sub here, but I'm going to self-destruct anyway as he goes for Psychic. Does not knock me out. Self-destruct will be able to pick up the KO on Celebi. Nice, nice, nice. So 3 Mons down for the price of 1. Can pretty safely go out into Gengar and boom on pretty much anything except for his own Gengar. It's actually great that he brought out the Gengar right now. Turns out he's faster than me as well, but I am modest, so I'll be able to do a lot with this Thunderbolt as he hits the Hypnosis right there. A little bit of an issue, especially because my Lax is gone, but I do have Arrow in the back to deal with him. And I also do have Pursuit on my Tyranitar, so I can go out to T-Tar on the Thunderbolt and take that on. He probably has Giga Drain since he also is the Thunderbolt variant. But I'm just going to go for Pursuit and do as much as I can as he does switch out. So we're able to get this kill on Gengar. Nice, nice, nice. Suicune is going to come out. And my best play is just clicking Rock Slide and doing as much damage as possible. Alternatively, because he could be Subcom Mine Suicune. Yeah, that's the best play. By far. As he goes right for the Hydro Pump. And again, I could take this. I don't know if he's Subcom Mine just yet. I'm going to go for a Spike as he goes right for the Calm Mind, turn 1. I don't know if he's Subcom Mind. If he did, he played that expertly. Because I do live this, I'm going to be able to almost knock him out with that. Nice, nice, nice. And I'm expecting it to be Lastmon, maybe DD Ments. I have to go for Rock Slide here. I can't risk it being Lastmon, DD Ments. As we miss, unfortunately. I bet you it was DD Ments in the back. So everything was going well, but like I said, I couldn't risk it being Lastmon DD Ments because I lost to that. So maybe we can get like a first turn wake as we do not get any Hydro Pump misses. Nope. Like I said, I'm assuming it was Lastmon DD Ments. That's why I went for Rock Slide right there because it was my best play overall. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for me. If he wants to go for Hydro Pump, he has a chance to miss as well, as that's going to be a good game. So, unfortunately, that didn't work the way I wanted. I'm still assuming it was Lastmon DD Ments. Let's see what we got here. Modescar. I actually really like Modescar plus Taunt DD Tar versus the teams he's shown me so far. Taunt DD Tar puts in a lot of work. So, we'll go for game 3. I really would have loved to hit that Rock Slide. It would have knocked out Suicune. And like I said, I'm assuming his Lastmon was... Even if it was Arrow, I was still in a decent position. But Gengar versus my Milotic lead... Not the best for me, but not the worst as well because I can just do a hell of a lot with Thunderbolt, especially because I am modest, as he does miss his Hypnosis, unfortunately for him. Gonna mix it up a bit and go for my own Hypnosis, trying to hit anything upon switching, as I'm able to land it on the Tyranitar. Really nice for me. And because he actually hasn't burnt a turn of sleep, I can even afford to go for the Giga Drain right here. I am modest. Look how much that is doing. That is damage. And he might even have Pursuit on his, but I'm going to risk this sleep right here. As he doesn't wake up. Nice, nice, nice. Ooh, that's damage. I'm assuming he's going to bring out something that could take on the Giga Drain, but my Thunderbolt didn't do enough to him to the point where I feel comfortable. I never went for it, but I don't feel comfortable going for it. So, brings out the Lax right there. Cool. Milotic being weakened is great for my arrow in the back. I have a few answers to this, one of them being my Whirlwinding Skarmory, so I'm going to go out to that on the Shadow Ball, as he makes a really nice double into Magneton. However, I do take one Thunderbolt, so I'm going to go for my Spike. That Spike is going to be invaluable. It's going to be amazing versus him. And I'm just going to attempt to Whirlwind just in case he decides to throw away his Mon for no reason. He could be Thunder Wave. This is bad. But I do think Curse Snorlax is the play to make right here, and I can just start cursing up as he does reveal the Skarmory. Alright. If that's his answer, then DD has a really nice chance of beating him. Speaking of which, I'm actually going to go to my Jirachi because I can take the Toxic, Thunderbolt, whatever he wants to go for, and I can just proceed to fire off my own Thunderbolt right here as he is going to protect. I'm still going to fire off a Thunderbolt anyway as he reveals the last Mon, or the Flygon right here. Alright, so DD definitely needs Flygon to go down. I could see him doubling right now into his Snorlax, but I lose nothing by going out to Gengar anyway. He can't knock me out regardless. Why not Garchomp? Alright, we're going to ignore spectators. I'm just going to go for Thunderbolt right here. Trying to hit pretty much anything. I don't expect him to want to stay in and scout for the Ice Punch, as we were able to hit the Magneton upon switching. The Snorlax is honestly the biggest threat to me. Its Tutar's already asleep. My DD also Flygon is such a huge threat to me as well. Thankfully, though, Starmie gets to come out on Skarmory whenever that comes out, and Starmie can actually put in a lot of work, especially because I weakened him a bit. So we're going to go Lax right here. And just throw off some body slams. I think it's my best play. Would I actually want to get rid of this? I think I'm going to attempt to get rid of this, or anything that wants to come in. I don't mind it being Skarmory at all, because that does a hell of a lot. One might add. And what I can do now is reveal my Starmie. And again, just start picking up my kills. Because he does not like this Mon at all. So, offensive Hydro Pump. I'm still offensive Starmie, so this is going to do a hell of a lot to everything. Even my Lodic won't appreciate it. If anything, I could even go for the Psychic right here, expecting my Lodic to want to come out. I kind of doubt my Lodic will come out. But if he does choose to go with my Lodic, that'd be nice. He actually double protects, I guess, trying to take on my next Hydro Pump. Either way, I'm going for the offensive Hydro Pump right now. It's just my best play. I still can win with DD I just need to get rid of Flygon. And I think in order to do that, I'm going to have to weaken him with Jirachi. But my Lodic is going to come out. Let's hope we hit. As we do land on the Milotic, which means that I can knock it out with the Psychic now. Nice, nice, nice. Getting rid of this threat. Good boy. So we're able to get rid of my Milotic. As Snorlax is going to come out. And probably going to start cursing up. Or earthquaking. Just going to Hydro Pump and weaken this guy a bit. Thankfully he doesn't para me. I don't know if he has a Shadow Ball as well. But we're definitely getting this this Lax weakened. I think that's my best play overall. As I can now reveal the Tyranitar as my last Mon. And Rock Slide, we'll be able to pick up the KO. We'll get back up to full with leftovers. Flygon does come out. Probably going to Rock Slide of his own, but I'm going out to my Gengar regardless. Because Gengar just puts in so much work. He does hit me with a Banded Rock Slide. He doesn't know I have Ice Punch yet. But I'm going to go for it. Like, he doesn't know that I do have Ice Punch at this point. I do get a crit on the incoming Magneton. How much did my Thunderbolt do last time to him? So my best play right now is going out to Jirachi. If he wants to protect. Yeah, nice. And what I can do is fire off a Fire Punch, honestly. Again, it's still the best play regardless of if he goes Flygon or not. Which I'm pretty sure he's banded. Because Fire Punch gets rid of Magneton. It puts Flygon in range. Like, he can't let Flygon get weakened. In my opinion, anyway. If I'm my opponent, I wouldn't let Flygon get weakened. So I'm just going to Fire Punch, as he actually does let Flygon get weakened right here. Now, I do live 1 CB Earthquake. So I'm gonna take this just to go for Psychic and get off damage on Flygon to the point where my Tyranitar can win the game. He wouldn't double. Would he double? Unless he's Thunder Wave Magneton, I think I'm good. So he does double out on the Magneton. Good play on his part. Definitely nice play. Nice play. However, I can sack my Jirachi and Dragon Dance up and I think win the game? Maybe? Depends on how this turn goes. So we go out to Tyranitar right here. First we see if we have leftovers first. Okay, so we don't have leftovers first. So the only play is to go for Dragon Dance right now. As he does have the Toxic, unfortunately for me. So he definitely Dragon Dance again on his Protect. That is the only play. And now we Rock Slide. If he sacks Tar, then I can put Magneton to sleep, and my my Tyranitar can still win. My Gengar can still win, depending on sleep turns. So we're going for this. It's the only play. It would have been sick if he actually missed Toxic right there. I think I 100% won. But he's going to sack the Flygon. As we are able to connect, nice. Flygon's going to go down. Gonna come down to if Magneton gets dodges a Hypnosis, I think, and then gets good sleep turns. So Rock Slide is still the best play no matter what. It's gonna is it Sorry Worm? Oh. As we are able to knock out the Skarmory, and like I said, it comes down to if Gengar hits Hypnosis and then some sleep turns right here with the Thunderbolt. So yeah, good game regardless, Dice. Yeah, as I missed, and that's going to be a good game. So, in the last game, I definitely should have taken the second game. I definitely should have taken the second game. Let me actually ask Dice, was it Last Mon Arrow? Was it Last Mon Arrow in game 2? That's just wondering. But I definitely think it was Last Mon Arrow in game 2. And, I mean, I got my fair share of luck in this game. I definitely got some crits as well. If you miss Toxic, 101. If I hit the Hypnosis, it came down to Sleep Talk rolls. Because Thunderbolt is doing... I'll show you guys the calc. I'll show you guys the calc right now. Where is it? Gengar. Because I'm Modest Gengar, by the way. Modest. 252. Magneton. Oh, you're offensive. Oh, potentially offensive. Like, Thunderbolt's to a KO. So, it was DD Mence. Oh. Possibly. It's alright, Teal. Don't worry about it. But, yeah, guys. I hope you all enjoyed. I guess it came down to that flinch as well. I really wish my Gengar woke up in the other game. But, you know, I can't complain. Hope you guys all enjoyed my, all good. Indeed. Hope you guys all enjoyed my Smogon Tour. Smogon Classic run. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So, later guys.